Hey there, welcome back out to the Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma. I'm with Chef Jeremy today. I'm sorry, I feel like I gave you a task because he asked what I wanted. Today's my birthday, and I said I want shepherd's pie. If you can do that, I did not realize it was so complicated, so my apologies.
No, you're good. One, I love to be challenged.
Okay.
Everybody knows me knows I love a good challenge.
Yeah.
Two, it's going to be the best you've ever had.
It already looks better than the kind I make at home because mine is pretty much not great. So,
okay.
All right, so we did have to get a little bit of a head start. So tell us what we're doing here.
Okay, so first what I have, I've already cooked down my beef and I have cooked down my onions and carrots. If you'll go ahead and chop the rosemary, I'll go ahead and start de-stemming some thyme.
Okay, now this is a traditional, is this an Irish, Scottish, or just English dish?
It is Irish, however, a lot of the ingredients we're adding kind of give it an American flair, like the corn.
Okay.
But typically you have potatoes, carrots, lamb if you want, onions. Okay.
I think the best part, though, is that it has mashed potatoes and it has cheese.
That's it.
How do you really go wrong with that?
That's it.
All right, so we're adding some rosemary, some thyme to the ground beef, the onions, the carrots.
We're going to lightly salt and pepper, and then we are going to deglaze with our sauce. Now, what I did ahead of time, I added in my soy sauce and my Worcestershire into the beef stock.
Okay.
Just for time's sake.
Okay.
We'll add in our garlic.
All right. Ooh, that's a good amount of garlic.
Yeah,
we're going to be smelling good today.
Here.
I'll go home and give my husband a kiss after the shepherd's pie and see if he notices.
We'll add in our tomato.
Okay. And by the way, this does look complicated, but a lot of the ingredients are things that you may already have around your house. And you can use instant mashed potatoes if you don't have the real thing.
You can.
You can.
I just added in the flour. What I also want to do, I know in the recipe it talks about using fresh or frozen peas and carrots. I actually wanted to I grabbed canned today, of course, because we have so much of it here at the food bank.
Right.
And show people that this is actually something we talk about, pantry items and things that just making a meal out of what we have.
Yes.
It is a lot of ingredients, but I guarantee about 75% of what's on here, most of us have in our pantries.
Already have in there. So you can make something fancy on a budget, even with just the things that you may already have. It doesn't have to always be, you know, something like just opening up a can of corn.
That's it.
You can make it fancy.
So we're going to add a little bit of this in.
Okay. The carrots and the peas. All right, this is already way better looking and smelling than the kind I make at home, which I never added tomato paste to mine or Worcestershire, so this is, my husband calls it, where's your sister sauce? All right, so we're going to layer in the potatoes.
That's it.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to do this easy.
Ooh, beautiful.
It just came out easy like so.
That looks fantastic already.
And what I like to do, of course, finish with a little bit of cheese on top.
Yeah, there we go.
There's cheese in the mashed potatoes as well, but
you can't get too much cheese.
no.
Okay, so that looks fantastic. While you're making that into a quick layer, I will remind you to support the Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma because they provide food and assistance and meals to over 600 different food pantries across Oklahoma. So when you support the Food Bank, you're supporting folks here in Oklahoma who may be food insecure. So when that is all done, you stick that, what, in an oven?
Yes, you want to stick it in a pretty high heat oven. I like to go 425, depending on everyone's oven cooks a little bit different. But everything is already cooked. So what you want to do is just brown this and cook it just long enough for it to become one. Okay. And then I would recommend letting it rest and then scooping into it.
If you can wait long enough.
If you can wait long enough.
All right, well here's what the finished product looks like, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Ooh, bubbly cheese, and this is still hot, so I'm assuming we're going to be eating this right after we're done here. Well, if you missed any of the ingredients, even though it seems complicated, we do put everything on our website at fox23.com and on the Food Bank's website as well.
OKFoodBank.org.
OKFoodBank.org. Thank you so much for making one of my favorites. I can't wait to try it.
Of course, happy birthday.
Thank you.